Gemini, welcome to Ether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning. And if you're new here, we're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Flip and switch the roles if you need to. But don't try and make it fit if it's not your story. Alright. Your first card out is the Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And then we've got Spear, heartache over what you no longer have in marriage. So this is interesting because marriage / long-term committed relationship has been coming out for you a little bit lately. And this is really the central focus here. So I feel like there's a heartache over not having sort of a relationship you used to have. I feel like it's to do with, like, you know, we can't go back to the way things were when they were good. But we can move forward. We can recreate. We can, you know, whether this is with that same person or it's like somebody wants to go back to the fun times, the easier times. Maybe it wasn't easier really, like with, you know, life and families and work and all these things, but we can easily, you know, reflect back to those happy memories. There was still stress, there was still pressure, there was still all sorts, but it's like heartache over, I don't know, having that giddy love for that person, and in kind of just, I'm feeling like trust as well. And it's like somebody's dream, you know, the dream that they had with a person, with a family, like how they saw their life going. I feel like that's feeling lost right now. But it may not be a permanent thing. It could just be what you're feeling, what you're going through at the moment. And you could be feeling like your spouse, ex, husband, wife, whomever it is, you could be feeling like they're cocky, boastful, or this could be somebody else you're dealing with. I don't know. So, but like the rooster is like, you know, puffs out its chest to crow. So you could be just like having this, you know, changed relationship with somebody who you just, you know, like you're not taking any shit anymore. And you're sort of seeing a different side of a person, even though they've always been that person. So anyway. Alright, so marriage, that's the heavy focus. And if you're not married, it's like that long-term committed relationship. We've got the Throne, position of authority. I feel like you're in a position of authority. And, you know, this doesn't mean you have to be like the CEO of a company. You can be in a position of authority in your marriage or in your family. Being a mother puts you in a position of authority, or a parent, mother or father. But I feel like you're an authority on like how something is going right now. And you're going to keep yourself in your it's like you've leveled up your standards and you're not going to compromise ever again. I feel like there was a lot of compromise previously, and you've grown through that, and you've toughened up a lot when it comes to your boundaries. And so you're putting yourself in this position of authority. Nobody else is doing it, but it's like you're commanding respect here, and you won't be treated any other way. And so, you know, you've got something to say about anybody who tries to treat you like, you know, how you may have felt treated before, like you didn't speak up, you didn't put your foot down on so many things that weren't up to par for you, that you didn't respect or you didn't feel respected with. And we've got the Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And this came out, I feel like it was in your last reading, it's come out in a few of your readings. So you're governing your life around, you know, what's really important, which I think is why this heartache over this Now, this also could be a bit of heartache over, like, kids have grown up and left home, that family changing, that empty nest feeling. Yeah. But look, it's out here in your future position. So I feel like you're working towards something coming back together here at the moment, honestly. At the bottom of the deck, we've got unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So not always going with the evidence, you know, like, are they doing this right? Are they doing that right? But feeling into it, like, is it genuine? Is it feeling right for you, regardless of, you know, if it's circumstantially working out? How does it feel? And also with this unicorn, like, it's, you know, it's a mystical, you know, unique creature. And I feel like that's what you are. So, you know, what works for somebody else doesn't necessarily work for you. You've got your own unique abilities. You've got your own unique, what you bring to the table. And just because somebody else, you know, goes back to their husband or wife or makes it work or sees value in, say, being financially supported or, you know, having that mum, dad, husband, wife, like, little abode, it doesn't mean it works for you. You've got unique qualities and you've got unique wants and needs, and you want a unique life. You might not be just happy with what everyone else is happy with. So, you know, feel into what's right for you. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Ooh. Two of Swords in reverse. It's like you can't, so you're struggling to make a decision about a person. This arrogant, boastful person, that is. Or this is the way you're seeing them. Kind of cocky. Like, you could be dealing with somebody who is quite proud of their accomplishments, but they go past the point of being proud. They go to the point of bragging, or, you know, using their accomplishments to, you know, like, fluff their feathers a bit, to sort of puff out their chest and put other people beneath them. So, it's not just, this is how you're seeing somebody as being, like, just too much. And yet, you know that, yes, okay, they are good at what they do. They are in a good position. They do use it. It's the personality that you're not sure about. And I feel like too that it's like somebody could be, this could be your, you know, your ex / your partner. And, you know, if things are on the rocks, it's like, well, you know, they're doing all the things right, but can you trust them as a person, or do you actually like them as a person anymore? Which I think is where this heartache over what you no longer have comes in, where the way you used to see somebody, the way you used to care about this person is not there anymore or right now. So clarify this through Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay, so Six of Pentacles. So this person could give a lot to you. You know, contribute to you. Maybe financially support you or the family. And maybe to others as well. But, you know, like, to the outside world or to other people, they seem to tick all these boxes. And, you know, they seem like a great guy or girl. That's, yeah, see, like I said, it's like they're doing all the right things, but they didn't previously. Or maybe they always, you know, supported financially, contributed. But they do it in a way that's, like, transactional. Like, I do this for you, so you need to clean the house, cook the meals, raise the kids. It's not it's not like somebody's giving without expectation. And there's something there that's behind it, where you're just feeling like a little bit, you're not sure. It doesn't feel right. And this is where this intuition needs to kick in. It doesn't feel right to you. You may not even be able to like put it down to words, but something about it makes you want to quit. Or maybe you have quit for a while, but they're still maybe financially supporting a situation, or the household, but you just want to quit. There's something that doesn't align with your energies. It's like you're with a person that doesn't get you, and it doesn't matter how many conversations you have, they just don't get it, not fully. Like they can, but it's like they choose not to. But you don't see the world in the same way. But at the same time, an emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. But it's not a financially secure, loving family. It's an emotionally secure, loving family. There's a difference. So I feel like you're in a financially secure family situation here. And you're missing that link, that emotional link. And it's like it's words, not empty words, but it feels a bit empty in that somebody can tell you they love you till the cows come home, but if you're not feeling that really strong connection with them, it's feeling just like words. It's feeling very superficial, even if it's not, even if this person really does love you. There's something you're feeling like it's missing. And it's like I feel like I'm talking to a person who's searching inside of themselves to figure this out, because it's not clear. It's not just like, it looks like the perfect picture, and it looks like they're doing all the right things to the outside eye, and even to you in many ways, but you don't know why it's still not like resonating on the right frequency for you. And it possibly never did, but it's built up over time, and now there's a serious something missing, and I don't know if you can even find the words to describe it to this person. It's just being with somebody who doesn't fully get you. But even if they're trying, maybe they're trying to get you, you want this passion back. I feel like that's the heartache, is you want this passion back, and possibly, highly likely they want this passion back. But I feel like you just want passion back, not just for a relationship with somebody, but you want some passion back in your life in general. But with this ace here, it seems like something's manifesting. We've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You're manifesting this happiness. You're manifesting this passion. You're manifesting to come out of this, stressed kind of mode. Now, you could be having some trouble sleeping, and there could be other health factors that are contributing to this lack of desire or passion in life. So there are other things you could look at too, like if you're struggling to sleep, if there are health concerns such as that, and maybe other things that could be impacting. So there could be like sleep issues, then spirals into hormonal imbalances, and those spiral into low energy and everything. And that can be confusing because you don't have your normal way of thinking. So there could be some things like that are zapping the passion out of a situation. And maybe this is part of what you no longer have, is you no longer have, somebody here could feel like they don't have their youth in the same way, or their health in the same way. They don't have that, get up and go, that inspiration, that like looking forward to, the next 5 years kind of passion and inspiration of what you're building together, looking forward to family vacations, and looking forward to, you know, maybe you're starting to feel like a lot of that is in the past and it's behind you. But I see there's either you or this person is manifesting this 9 of Cups. It's not a 10, but I feel like it can be a 9 again. It's something you're very masterful at. But there could be a little bit of like a crunch around your lifestyle right now. Maybe you're living separately, and that could be like crunching your lifestyle. We have the High Priestess here. Something about, I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening, a transition within yourself. Obviously, that is always a personal thing. Now, you know, when you get to a point where you've really taken that in and you've really done that spiritual development, then obviously you can use that, and it's only natural to do, you know, to do that in an outward way and impact others with it. But right now I feel like you're in this transitional mode. You're mastering something about yourself here in a big way. Like everything is heightening, everything is tuning up. And that could be where you feel like the problem is with a person, and it's not necessarily like, you can accept a person for exactly who they are, what they stand for, and all of that, but you could be on a completely different level spiritually, a completely different level in your self-development, in your ascension process, where, you know, if this person doesn't have those abilities or they don't resonate on that level, then there's a huge disparity between the two of you, which may never fill, that gap may never fill. But you don't necessarily need to be with somebody who's on the same level as you either, because when you get to a point where you don't need your needs don't need to be met by anything outside of yourself. Your needs are met simply wholly within you. You feel whole, you feel fulfilled, connected. Then there is the potential that you can be with somebody then that isn't necessarily on that same level. Now, it'd be nice to be with a high priest when you're a high priestess, but you know, what is more important to you? You're getting to a point where you don't need anyone. You may even be at that point now. You don't need anyone. You're happy on your own because you feel like whole and complete, and that high priestess energy, you know, you in spirit, and that's it. You don't feel lonely. You don't need anything outside of yourself, and all you feel like is people pulling on your energy, which you're happy and you're generous to give of your time, of your love, of your attention, even if that's all you have to give. But you can feel it draining, like all you do is give and put out, and you can feel that energy pull, but you're not, you've got to top yourself up, and that imbalance, it's like you're always giving and you're not getting topped up back. So it's different to, it's not just feeling like somebody's not on your emotional level, it's like somebody's not on your spiritual, on your energetic level. And so all you do is give out, and you don't have somebody that resonates that back to you. So it's like, honestly, this heartache over what you no longer have, it could feel more doom and gloom than it really is, because, you know, you actually have more now than you ever had before. But it's like this memory of the more simple times when you didn't need that energy connection that you're feeling now. It's like you can piece it all together, but I don't know, there was, priorities were different before. And the thing is, like, you never lose love. You never lose love, not true love. even if you're not with somebody anymore, it's like the love should never be lost. It's like you never lose friends, you only find out who the true ones are. So yeah, but you've got an imbalance. You could be missing the days where you were socializing, you were celebrating, you were happy, you know, and you were doing it together, lots of friends around, a full house, full family, you know, just those happy environments. It's like you're reminiscing about those times. But, you know, I think you could have those times back now, but, you know, you've grown through a lot of it. Those times could have involved a lot of drinking, drugs, partying. And you choose not to do that now. And so, or, you know, like people's lives evolve. The same people, they may be spread out now. They're not all in the same place. It doesn't mean you can't recreate something new. But it just feels like reminiscing on those times. Like, and they're happy thoughts, really. I don't think you've really lost anything. You are now looking at the future. You're thinking about where everybody is now. We've got 3-3 here. So you could be seeing those numbers, 33 or 333. But yeah, you're looking at the future for you now. It's like somebody is feeling like the best days are behind them, or those party days are behind them, and, you know, now what does the future hold? But this is a good thing because, you know, moving forward, but I really feel like somebody's sitting in their whole, the age thing, like what they did in their 20s, their 30s, maybe even their 40s. You could be getting older than that now. Yeah. This is what memories are all about, though. Doesn't mean you can't all get together again. But this could be making you feel a little off balance. Like, those sorts of days fulfilled you before. But, Knight of Wands in reverse. These were player days. These were party days. This is why it's, you know, feeling behind you. It's not. There could be a particular person you're missing that was fun, exciting, adventurous, or this could be that spirit within you that you miss, that side of yourself you don't express anymore. That charismatic, you know, playful, young, passionate side. But those, you chose to evolve from those days. And it's not that you can't express that side of yourself again. And maybe this is the part where your partner / husband, wife, you miss the days where they were this way. But, you know, yeah, yes and no. I think sometimes, like, thinking back on the memories, we can just pull out the good parts, not the hangovers, not the bad parts, not the degraded health from, you know, excess. But somebody here could be missing, like, that side of themselves or a particular person they connected with back in those days. But honestly, a Knight of Wands in reverse, it's just passion. It's just play. It's not commitment. And I don't think you're committed to not having commitment, because it's important to have some emotional security, and this Knight of Wands doesn't provide that. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so we got marriage with the Lovers in reverse. Somebody here could have a sexless marriage, sexless relationship. The love life has taken a hit. The intimacy has taken a hit. It's still taking a hit, and that makes it even harder, right? Because there's other issues there, and obviously you're trying to get that emotional connection, but not having any intimacy isn't helping, because that's where you get a lot of emotional connection. Not all of it, and it's not, you know, it's not it's not needed to have emotional connection, but maybe somebody's feeling a lack here. It could be very one-sided, but something's not. There's a lot of love that's been lost in a committed relationship or a marriage here. But this is what you're trying to manifest back in with the Magician. And I feel like you're really good at long-term relationships, but you're going through a rocky stage. We've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and the High Priestess. So it's like you are really good together with somebody. You have an Emperor. And here's the thing. This is why a lot of people won't resonate with this. I mean, like people that you're trying to talk to, even a therapist, people, there's not many people on this kind of level. This kind of a couple has problems that other couples don't have. You know, this is like many men don't make it to an Emperor level, and most women won't make it to a High Priestess level. This is a very, very strong couple. In yourselves, like you're both amazing people. So you're going to have problems that other people don't have. They may look similar in some ways. You might go see a therapist or a counselor or something, and they'll try and put you through the same motions and the same steps as other people, but it's not the same. You're on this whole ascended level. You can't get a therapist higher than a High Priestess or a High Priest, but this is a slight disparity here, because and there's no way you as a High Priest or an Emperor, you know, want this Knight of Wands in reverse kind of lifestyle back. That was fun. That had its time. Moving on. That wouldn't satisfy you now anyway, and I think you know that, because you could have that if you want to. The party is available all day, every day, 7 days a week if you want to go get it. But you've ascended. Way ascended. You've mastered yourself. And I think you're struggling with the ascension, honestly. And I feel like you've gone from an Empress to a High Priestess. And that leap, that jump within yourself, that has created a little bit of misalignment here now with your Emperor. He's still a freaking solid masculine. Now this can also be too where you're taking the reins in your own life. You could be in a High Priestess and Emperor energy where you don't need anything outside of yourself. You don't need anything outside of yourself as a High Priestess anyway. But you have mastered both of these energies. So no wonder, like there's not many people on the planet that can resonate and align with you here. Like on an equal energetic exchange. You can do a lot for others. They can't do a lot for you. You're giving out advice, you're giving out love, you're giving out energy most of all. And see too, like you don't need sex and intimacy the same as in the past. It's because you're more on the 5D here than you've ever been. So this sexual side is the physical, the 3D. You've gone from 3D to 5D. Your needs have changed. It's different now. It's so different. So we just got to get this Emperor into the High Priest mode. I feel like, you know, it's only one level up from where he's at. It really is. He can come up there with your help. So, position of authority, you certainly are in a position of authority, and so is he. Both of you. We've got an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like money is just a thing now. It's not a high priority. It's just a necessity to live in this world. Is kind of how it is. it's not the most important thing to you, even though you may want to be self-sufficient and not relying on anybody else, but you're an authority into yourself. And it's see, once again, money is 3D. It's 3D, just as sex is 3D. I mean, it doesn't have to be. You can have a spiritual intimacy here with somebody, but what I'm trying to say is, I guess the way it used to be for you is not how it is now. So and then trying to get that heightened across the board. This is where balancing your spirituality with your practicality needs to kind of like have some balance, and it hasn't got that balance right now. We've got the Temperance in reverse. So I feel like you're on this journey and you like where your life is going. You like this ascension. You can't unascend. You can lose your power because of, you know, abusing it, but you're not going to unascend past what you've you know, you can't unknow what you now know and feel. You're extremely tapped in here. We've got the star energy. Like, this is dreamy. Like, you are a star. You draw people in. People are drawn to you, to your love, to your energy. And I feel like people see the two of you as this dream couple too. Like this dream team. Power couple. Like, you two held it all together. Everybody came to you. So let's see, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify this. Okay, so something can be going on with money because you've got all this other ascension going on right now here, and you're focusing on yourself and what you're going through. So you could be feeling like you're not making enough money. You're not paid what you're worth. You've been working hard for a long time, but you're not making enough to support the lifestyle that you want. Maybe also it's unequal within your relationship, within your union. What you may bring in as to what they bring in. I don't feel like you're happy here, and you don't know what to choose. You don't know what choice to make around bringing in more money. So, or financial opportunities, about going after financial opportunities. So I just don't see how this has been like a huge thing on your radar. But anyway, it's coming up in your reading, so it's on your radar. Something you want to... Three of Pentacles. You want to start a new career or a new business or a new project. You want something to move around, but you're finding it hard to make this choice to go after something new. But it's weighing on your mind. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you could have been, you know, like you've just recently sort of come through being a mother or a father who's not focused on their career for a long time, and now that's coming back up. And, you know, maybe you've lost a lot of time and experience over those years of being a parent, and so it's hard starting again, or it's hard sort of like getting back up to speed with things. You're feeling like a bit overburdened by this. Like, you could be at that time of life where you're like, oh my God, I've done years and years and years of raising families and stuff, and now I'm also wanting to wind down. But the way the world is, I'm needing to look at winding back up. But I don't want to. But I feel like you're very skilled at what you do. I feel like there's a lack of confidence in this area. And you could feel like there's a lack of opportunities. And maybe it's just a lack of opportunities in the area you live in, and not actually in your field. So let's see, what's the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, Empress in reverse. You could be feeling like, oh, I'm so old now. Or there's these young guns that are coming up that can do it better, or just, yeah. I feel like you're going to have a victory. There is a perfect place. We've got the Chariot here. There is the perfect place where you are the perfect fit, and they are looking for a person like you. They are looking for you. They, like, when you walk in the door, it's going to be a blessing to them, and it's going to be the perfect synergy for you as well. So I feel like something is going to show up, but you're feeling like there aren't many opportunities around that you want. And maybe being a bit pessimistic around it is having you not see some things. But I just feel like you're not happy with what you're earning right now. And you're not happy with the opportunities that are out there, if you are looking. But just believe in divine timing here. You're being looked after. You are divinely guided, divinely protected, and feel into it. Use that intuition again. You're extremely spiritual. You're extremely intuitive. You're extremely tapped in. Use that in all areas of your life. I feel like this dream, what's going on in your personal life will be impacting you on your your career, your business side of life, your financial side. That is definitely an impact. But your dream is to be this power couple again, this team, to master this union. I feel like to turn this around. I feel like this is where you will be happy being. In this union again. So right now though, you are committed to having a victory here. So maybe this is taking some of your time and attention, or it will be in the near future. 8 of Pentacles is in the cards in the future. Something you are working hard on, but it's also coming up on an emotionally secure, loving family being important to you. So you could be working on your family. Part of that could be, being happy in your career. It's going to make it happier for you and your family. But see, like it's about having a life outside of other people too. Like you've got your family life and your, you may have your work family. And being happy in your career and your work and something that satisfies you and fulfills you is going to make home life even better as well. So let's see, clarify this 8 of Pentacles. See, it's confidence. You need to work on your confidence here. Confidence in your abilities. You are really hardworking. You are really masterful. You are very skilled and talented, but you're not confident. And so that's going to suppress those things. And so because of that lack of confidence, you just don't want, you just want to walk away. You don't want to stick at something. So that's what there is to work on here. If you want the advice from the tarot, the advice is work on your confidence within yourself, your trust, your belief in yourself. That you can have what you want, that you are talented, that you are skilled. Why don't you have this? I mean, this inherent belief. I don't think somebody else has is running you down or anything like that about your belief systems. I feel like it's an inner self-talk, and this could have been around from childhood. Like this is one of those negative belief systems that's been ingrained. It's been a decision you made when you were in those formative years, and it is still running the show. It is still it's still a pattern, or it's a subconscious pattern that's been running the program. So there's some work to do here on reprogramming out of the old negative beliefs into something more this confidence is a belief system. It's not who you are. It's certainly not anywhere near a reflection of your talents and your abilities and your experience. but you're not experiencing life in that way. You don't see yourself the way other people see you, not even close, because of your belief systems, and that is the injustice. But that is transforming. You're going to be going through a death and rebirth here with this confidence, this inner, the self-love, the self-confidence, because that's what that is. And with this kind of limited belief system, this confidence issue, that is impacting every area of your life, but it's showing up specifically and predominantly around your work and your money and your career. So, you know, you could have suffered an injustice in the past, and you're going through life with this belief system. You're going through life collecting evidence to support it, because that's what we do. We're like robots in that way. Our brains have a belief system, so then we need to like confirm we're right. Our mind wants to confirm we're right. It's a survival mode. Your brain is built to, you know, keep you alive, keep you surviving. But it's very misaligned with who you are spiritually here. It really is. Because when you get this confidence in yourself, you get rid of these negative belief patterns, then things can actually, then you can go after your dreams in a confident manner. You can, you know, feel like you deserve them. It's all a feeling with this belief system. And so reality is showing up in coherence with what you're believing. But look, you're going through a death and rebirth here. There is an ending here. You could be walking away from a job that doesn't serve you anymore, or a business or a project that just doesn't pay you enough, and you're worth more, but you've been there accepting something for a while. And maybe you've been accepting it because maybe this emotionally secure, loving family is your work family. Maybe you love the people you work around, the people that are your daily, that you see each week, or each day, multiple times a week. Maybe that is where, you know you deserve better. You know that, but you've got low confidence in walking away from people you care about. But it's injustice for you to stay there accepting pennies, less, like a lot less than what you deserve. So there will be a transition here, and this is a breakthrough, a definite breakthrough. There is no towers in this reading, so nothing is happening to you. This is all you know, steering the reins. This is all you taking the reins and making this transition for yourself out here. So this is really good. You're steering the boat. So I like it. I do. Yeah, we've got a 10 of swords here. There's definitely going to be an ending. I think you're walking away, but you're walking away to go get something better. Much better. So let's get you an oracle card. I keep using these new ones because I like them. And what's good too is like as you transform and grow within yourself, like you are just accepting less shit. Like your value as you go into personally, your outer world is changing, because you're over here, you're not accepting this, this party life you've outgrown. Everything, like as you transform, your outer world starts to reflect that. Is what is going on there. And this is a major thing, like, because your value, you're going to only accept what you believe you deserve. So if your confidence is low and you think you deserve less, you're going to accept less. And you could be there feeling unhappy about it, but you're going to accept it anyway. So as you grow, it's a yes. It's a yes. And we've got 17, which makes an 8. An 8's the money number. It's the infinity sign too. So yeah, there is going to be a huge transformation when it comes to your value, your self-worth, your confidence, and that is going to reflect in your money. At the bottom of the deck, we've got contemplate death and beyond, which just resonates really well with this death card here. Death and rebirth. Something dying off and something new coming after that death. So that transitional mode, like you're no longer accepting things that just don't align. They just don't align. So let's see. It's a yes. You're on track. And so all of these changes happening in your family, your relationship, and with your money, because you're changing. So it's feeling very rocky. Your foundations are all moving around as you readjust to this new heightened level that you're on with the Empress. Somebody here too could be having, like, this could be fertility issues or going through menopause with the Empress in reverse. And we touched on, hormonal changes earlier with health reasons, health things coming up. So this can make everything look a different way as well. Those chemical levels that are changing in some people obviously have a huge impact on your thinking, your emotional state, and what you will and won't put up with in the same way. Like, so this could be somebody, really reflecting on, the youth, the time where that wasn't an issue, those younger years, those party years, but really that doesn't work for you anymore. That doesn't align with you anymore anyway. You could have that if you wanted it, but you've gone through that. Okay, it's a yes. It's time for you to say yes to life. It's about getting re-inspired, getting this Ace of Wands back, finding that balance and feeling re-inspired again. It's challenging to discern what is healthy to welcome into your life and what is not. Are you resisting or sabotaging a great opportunity by procrastinating? Whatever you are focusing on right now, the universal divine forces are working on expanding your possibilities. The gates towards a successful outcome are open, as long as you take your well-being, your weaknesses and strengths into consideration. If a possibility excites you and makes you feel positive, then it's important to take a conscious step towards it. If you asked a specific question before you pick this card, know that the outcome is positive and you can move forward with confidence. This card asks you to start saying yes to yourself and to take time out to do loving, nurturing things for you. Action. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths in and out. Place your hands on your heart. Ask, what do I need to say yes? What do I need to say yes to awaken more aliveness, creativity, and love in my heart? Am I willing to start to create a healing practice where I take care of myself? Who might I become if I guiltlessly gave myself time to finesse some of my emotions and connect to the core of my inner self? Focus on your third eye. Imagine it moving soft yellow light towards your heart. When this light connects to your heart, imagine that your heart grows wings. Say yes to receiving the opportunities that will allow you to live your destiny to the best of your ability. See, like, these universal divine forces working on expanding your possibilities. It's like you are being guided. You are masterful at manifesting what you want. But it's a mindset of, do you believe you can have it? Do you believe, like, you're worthy? Because it's right there. The universe is going to give it to you as soon as you ask for it and deserve it, and feel like it's yours to take, because you've got to take it. It is right there. There is procrastination. I feel like there's some procrastination on this money career situation here because of self-worth. And because, you know, you haven't wanted to place importance on it because you are above that with the high priestess energy, but it is impacting your self-worth to not take it. You do deserve it. There's there's an inner like value equilibrium that feels off a little bit there, because you don't place that importance on money and on things and on possessions and all that things. But, you know, this is balancing your spirituality and practicality. You still need this practicality to live in this world and get your worth. I feel like you're suffering your own injustice here, and it's time for this to stop and transform. Which it is. It is. Because, you know, you're going to stop resisting and sabotaging these great opportunities, because they're right there for the taking. And the opportunity needs you just as much as you need it. Like like I was saying about the business, or the customers, the clients, the people, the people that have companies that need people like you. They're waiting for you to walk through the door. They're waiting for the opportunity to meet you and have you work for them, or, you know, help them as a customer or whoever. However, whether it's your own thing or you're working for another place, it's like they are just as much in need of you, and you can fill that gap and then also get paid what you deserve. So, you know, I think you've been looking at things one-sided, and it's not one-sided at all. This is just how you've been seeing things through your low confidence here. All right, well, I'll leave it there. This is your reading, Gemini. I hope the messages are helpful, and hope they resonate. And if you like the video, please hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help this channel and this community to grow. I'll be back in the next 4 days, maybe 5. Got a day of travel in there, but keep your notification bell switched on so you get those updates when the next reading drops. And until then, take care and bye for now.